Hello fellow Christian headbangers, this is Sparkyzilla85, and welcome to Sparkyzilla85's Christian Rock and Metal Show. And for today's video, I want to show you the latest additions to my Christian rock and metal albums. A lot of these I got from local secondhand shops, like the Exclusive Company and Half Price Books. Although I wouldn't say they're like, you know, small little mom and pop shops. They're actually retail chains. Probably be the best way to describe that. But anyhow, that's where I got most of these, except for these 5 CDs that I want to show you. These I actually won from Reanimated Radio. They had a thing up on Twitter that if you retweeted their tweet, that you would get your choice of, you know, 5 CDs. And well, naturally, I won. And here, let me just adjust the camera a little bit here. There we go. That looks better. So I want to start off with the 5 CDs I picked out, and the first one is Mortification's Post Momentary Reflection. I was hoping it was the album, or the version that had the other album artwork, but, you know, this still works. Mortification is Mortification. And after listening to this all the way through again, this is fast becoming one of my favorite Mortification albums. Then I got Demon Hunters, Summer of Darkness. Sorry if I'm getting, you know, glare from the screen. I need this up so I can see how it looks in the video. It looks a little bit better. Anyhow, this is the only Demon Hunter album that I do not own, so I finally have this for my collection. Then I got Postmortem's Road Ahead. And if you remember my past video when I went over my top Christian rock and metal albums, I had their other album on their list, and I thought this was a different album, but basically it's the same album. It's just the sound quality is a little different. I think with the other version, which has a little bit of a newer date, I think they must have remastered the audio. So as far as I can tell, that's the difference between the 2 albums. Then I got Anti-Demons, Satanic Chaos. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's in Spanish. The whole album's in Spanish, but actually pretty good. And, you know, some people may say, well, why are you listening to the album if you can't understand anything? Well, I do the same thing with Japanese music, so it's no biggie. And then finally, I got Feast Eternals. Always have to look. With Fire. So those are the CDs I won from Reanimated Radio. Now I want to show you the used CDs I picked up from Exclusive Company and from Half Price Books. Now these first 2 here are from Exclusive Company. You got Project 86's, oh, it looks like it's just a self-titled album, which, I know this probably sounds stupid, but if I had to guess, this probably is their first album. Whoa! I like Project 86, their stuff isn't too bad. And I got, Living Sacrifices, The Hammering Process. And then finally, from Half Price Books, you're going to see a returning artist. Got Living Sacrifice, the album Conceived in Fire. Trying to do this bear where you don't get as much glare from the monitor. I got Wolves at the Gate, Captors. Getting reflection from the screen. And then finally I got 3 albums from I'm not sure how you pronounce this band's name. I think it's like Zao or something, Z-A-O. But I got 3 of their albums. The Funeral of God, kind of a weird title for a Christian metal album. And then we got Liberate, TX Infernus. I think that's how you pronounce it. Sounds like Latin. I probably butchered that, but if you're a fan of the band, you probably know the name of the album. And then finally, Where Blood and Fire Bring Rest. Here we go. So those were the albums that I've gotten recently, and not too bad. Especially considering a lot of these I got locally. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find this stuff locally, but Half Price Books now have an actual metal CD selection, and that's where I got most of these. And I know this is secular, but I'm going to show it off anyway, just to show you how many albums I got from Half Price Books. Got Death's Leprosy. Oh yeah, that's right, this I got from the exclusive company. Obituary. It's a 2-album set. It's Slowly Rerot and Cause Cause of Death. And I got 2 Whitechapel albums. This one I believe is their first one. Their first album. Yeah, 2007, their debut album. Boy, I should put on some lights or something in here. Well, if you're a fan of Whitechapel, you know the name of the album. And then I got This Is Exile from Whitechapel. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about the lighting. And then just to make this quick, got one of Suffocation's albums, Blood Oath, and Arch Enemy, Anthems of Rebellion. So if you're looking for used metal albums, go up to Half Price Books, because they have quite the selection, which, you know, really makes me happy being a metalhead. So I'm gonna have to get up there again sometime and see if I can get some more CDs. But those are the latest additions to my collection. And I know it's been a while since I last done a Christian rock and metal show. Things have been plus with having DSL here, the internet is a bit slower than broadband. So I'll try to make more videos in the future. It's just it might take a little bit longer. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Peace and all that good stuff, and Jesus is King.